Dang it, I waited too long. Son of a no! Oh! I thought I could get to the cockpit. Oh, are you kidding me? Son of a... I'm like 99% sure that I got on this thing from the ladder, but there's still a part of me that's just like, what if? Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Suit Survival. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 17. I would say let's go and look at what we got to do on the to-do list today, but there is something that has kind of joined us recently. Let's go take a look at it. We have a new friend that has come to visit us. Well, maybe he's not a friend. I'll try to keep my distance. As you can see, it seems while we were over at the other base working on the ice mine, that the ship spawned in this location and decided to fall on my base. It's a little bit of a bummer, but all things considered, could have been way worse, for sure. I mean, I'm bummed that it took out my mine, but like, if this ship would have been like right here, then we would have had a real problem. So I think this is something that we can handle. I want to go through the ship. I want to see if I can pull out some stuff. I'm sure it has some goodies in there, and then I'll probably grind it down. And I'm excited because that ship should give me some platinum. I think, at least. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So before we do anything else, let's work on that. Okay, so I'm gonna take everything other than my tools out of my inventory right now, so that way I can go and basically just test to see if the guns are still online or have ammo in them. Because if the guns still work, then clearly we have something that we gotta make some changes to. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about our chances, because we are super close, and it doesn't look like anything is currently firing at me. So yeah, let's hop on board and let's see what we can get out of this thing. I wonder if it ran out of bullets or if it no longer has power. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has power. Okay, interesting. What's in here? Of course, access denied. Okay, well, since its guns aren't working, I'm going to go grab one of my ships. And we'll come in here and we'll try to like fly up there. I had half a mind to connect my ship to this connector, but my fear is that if I do that, then I'm gonna power up this thing with my batteries, and then immediately these double turrets are just gonna start unloading on me. So I think I'm not gonna connect to it. Oh, whoa. It's an awkward angle. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All right. The real question is does it even have any, like, here, let me see if I have any components. Because, like, if it doesn't even have any components or, like, stuff for me to use, then we might as well just, like, we might as well just make a grinding turtle and just go to town on this thing. But if it looks like it still has some components and stuff, then I want to make sure to get those out first. Alright, I have the components to fix up the door. Once it's hacked, I should be able to go into like the menu and see what there is to see. At least that's my theory. Okay. Alright. So they do have ion thrusters, which means I will be getting platinum, which is awesome. Let's see inventories. So glad it doesn't have power because of death. It definitely has ammo. Are these the only... nothing else? Do we have any like cargo or anything? Doesn't look like it. Huh. So it's not showing me any like stuff. Alright, well, looks like this is going to be a pretty quick job. Seems like we're just going to grind this thing down for its parts. Because, I mean, the alternative would be if I wanted to, like, kind of keep this as a shell and rework it into something that can actually be flown. But if it crashed, it clearly does not have the power to handle this kind of environment. And so I don't think I want to waste the time to try to like recreate it. Yeah. So let's print a new turtle, throw a grinder on there, maybe 2, because otherwise this process is going to take a long time. Dang it, I waited too long. That one's on me. That was... I mean, let's be honest, all of my deaths are on me, but that one was just because I was being foolish and not listening to the lady telling me that I was going to die. Okay, I'm producing all of the components to be able to build our new turtle, and then we'll make some adjustments to it. Obviously, switching out the welder for a grinder, but I actually might make it so we have 2 grinders. So, again, not paying attention. Wow. This bodes really well for this episode, I think. That was weird. I didn't even hear the person say, like, your health is critical or anything else like that. Doesn't mean they didn't say it, it just means I wasn't paying attention. Alright, looks like we have 100% of the components that we need, so let's do this. Let's set it up. Alrighty, friends. Now we're ready. Let's turn them on and reverse. Alright, and there we go. I forget that this thing doesn't get put into consideration when doing this because it's a custom block. So, but I mean, if that's the only thing that didn't get welded up, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's check around the top. Everything's looking pretty good. Up here. Was this always empty? Oh, yep, that is empty. That's weird. Okay. Well, looks like we're good. Sweet. All right. Let's disconnect this thing and we will turn it into a grinding machine. And how about we do it on our pressurized base? Huh? Even though I still haven't made a good way of opening it. What I should do is I should put a sensor up there, so if it senses like a small grid, it will open. That would be the smart move. I thought I could get to the cockpit, but I was wrong. Man, I have died so many times already. That's like what, like my 3rd death? It's not even for like cool stuff. It's just like, oh, yeah, dumb things. Alright, let's hop in here. You know what? Nope. I got too many other things going on, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But flying into this garage is so much nicer than flying into that other garage because of how low the ceiling is. Yeah. Okay, let's close this up. Alright. Let's give this guy just a rudimentary paint job and a little bit of a makeover. To the montage. Alrighty. We now have the turtle grinder. We have the turtle miner, turtle grinder, turtle welder, And I think I'm also going to make a second turtle welder that has the welders facing downwards. Yeah, and that'll kind of complete our collection of these vehicles. I've also been thinking since last time about like how I have a hard time building with these cockpits. What I might end up doing is I might end up making like a small little, I don't know, just a small little ship that has like a normal cockpit on it, and it doesn't really have cargo or anything else like that, and it's just like super lightweight, super easy, and can get into a lot of places because these things are kind of clunky. So it'll be able to get into a lot of places, and then I'll use that to place down blocks, and then I can bring the welding ship to come and weld it up. All right, well, let me move the welder out of here, so that way this will be the place where we can dock to unload all of the scrap that we get from this new ship, and then we'll time-lapse our ship destruction. Okay. The turtles are in the nest. I repeat, the turtles are in the nest. Time for us to grind. I don't know what the vibe is currently in the video, because I don't know like the timing while I'm recording. But I hope right now editor me can put some like rock and roll music on. Hold on, let me get the water, and then we'll inspire the rock and roll music. All right, let's rock and roll. What is happening? Why did that... Whoa, no, hey, leave it alone! Stop! Gosh, hold on. Stop it. Stop! Goodness gracious, leave it alone, guys. It is dead. Why all of a sudden you guys were like, you know what? This is our moment. Wow. That was intense. I wonder if it's because I picked up ammo. Yeah, I bet it was because when I grinded down that turret, it gave me some ammo, because I'm sure that these things ran out, which I'm actually kind of glad they did, because if they didn't, we would have barely even known that this thing was here. And I actually want the materials from these ion thrusters. Man, I can tell this is going to be quite a process. I'm not even halfway through. And the issue is that because I just built this grinding ship, I have to wait for it to charge every time I plug it in. I usually let it get to around 10%. I might leave it on a little bit longer for a minute. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let it charge for just a few minutes while I go inside, and I'm gonna take a look at what kind of materials we've gotten so far, because we should have a pretty solid amount of cobalt now. Well, maybe not that much. I wonder if it's processed the cobalt yet. Let's see. It seems like it has. Huh. I guess the scrap doesn't give you as much as I thought. Or alternatively, we were just super low on cobalt. Maybe this is all of excuse me. Maybe all of this is from that, which is kind of a spooky thought. I mean, not really. It's not like we were gonna be building new ships that soon anyway. Well, you know, other than this one. Okay, we're about at 20% charge. Alright, Lego. Son of a no! I was drifting too much. Did it get the... No, it did not. Well, we know what to do in a situation like this. To the welding wall we go. Let's turn on our projector. Is it working? No. Vector blueprints. Is that correct? It looks pretty dang close. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's park this thing. Let's make sure we have all the components that we need, which is like battery stuff and steel plates and rotors. There's probably some metal grids. I don't know, interior plates, construction components, computers. Let's just get a little bit of everything so that way I don't have to, yeah. Okay, alright. So now take this in. Oh, I probably need to turn on the welders. Welders on. What components are we missing for that last little piece? Oh, and here comes the storm. Just what the doctor ordered. Okay. Well, I do not want to be grinding that thing down in a storm, so I'm going to let this thing charge up while this storm rages above us. We'll put the spectator cam in a cool spot so that way we can just time-lapse the storm, because there's not really much I can do right now. Okay, the weather is done, and it looks like my ship should probably be pretty well charged now. So let's get back to grinding down that big old ship. Okay, so I've been grinding this ship for so long, and the amount of resources that I'm getting from it, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for like the ion thrusters and stuff like that, but other than that, basically all I'm getting is iron. And with that mine that the thing destroyed, I had already pulled out like, yeah, we have like 600,000 iron and 100,000 nickel, 100,000 silicon, however you say it. Yeah. So my thought process is that I really don't need a lot of the materials. It was really mainly the cobalt, which we got a little bit, but the amount of effort that, what I'm trying to say is the amount of effort that we're putting into this versus the number of resources that we're getting is not really balanced. It's way more effort than we need. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn those turrets back on, and we're just gonna salute this thing goodbye. Let me just make sure that my spectator camera is in a nice spot to watch this. Here, before we do it, let's also make sure we have the ammo to do so, which we have plenty of magnesium, so this shouldn't be too bad. Yep, we'll just let our assemblers keep doing that. I'm gonna go to the turrets. And sayonara, big ol' ship. Alright, well it looks like the turret's got a lot of it, but it doesn't look like they're gonna shoot all of it, so we shall continue the quest. I just don't want them to shoot me. as I'm grinding stuff. Okay, that is taking a long time. So I have an interesting idea. It may take some repairing of the welding ship, but my thought process is this thing is designed to be able to carry a lot of weight. We'll see if it works, but my idea is that I think it's only missing one thruster, so I'll add the thruster back, and then what I'll do is I'll take this landing gear, I'll extend it, I'll grab the piece, like a piece of this ship, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually make a grinding pit and then just drop it on the grinding pit. So that way I don't have to keep running back and forth, because right now the big linchpin in my production right now is my inventory space. So yeah, let's switch gears and do that. Okay, I think that for the most part, the welding platform is back operational. Some of the functional blocks, like the survival kit and the projector and stuff, aren't working yet, but I think the thrusters are all good, the batteries are all good, and those are kind of the main things that we need to be able to pull this off. So I'm going to go put this welder down. I'm gonna then we're gonna try to see if we can make some manageable bite-sized pieces for our little grinder pit to take care of this ship, because man, this has been a process. Alrighty, so I think in order to make this more manageable, these parts over here I think are pretty manageable already, but this, I think I'm gonna try to grind off this little landing pad. Okay, so there we go. We've separated the landing pad. We got those things separated. This thing's gonna be a beast. It's kind of all, there's not really an easy way to do that one, so we'll see how that goes. But let's start with something easy, and then we'll work our way up. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize we're missing our right facing thruster. Well, I'm still gonna see if I can do it without it. Ooh, maybe that was a bad call. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's not do it without it. What do we think about that, huh? Oh, no. Please don't crash this guy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, I wanted to use the mag plate, but it turns out that the piston is damaged, so I have to rest it on the welders. Okay. Yeah, so we need to repair this. Alright, let's do this thing. Let me just turn on all of these guys. Alrighty. Let's reverse the piston. Alright, let's try it out. Let's grab this easy one first. Apparently my mag plate does not want to grab that one. Okay, well then let's try this landing pad over here. See if we can lift that. Oh yeah. Okay, well let's not get too confident yet, because this is so very sketchy. Uh-oh. Alright. Come on. Oh, I might have put my grinders too close to the tower. Alright, let's see if we can maneuver. Yeah, this is way easier than what we were doing before. Alright. And bring it down. What? Alright. I'm just gonna unlock it, let it do its thing. Hey, you know what? All things considered, I'm pretty happy with the way that worked. Dang. And then we'll get that other last little piece later. Okay, let's grab another one. Uh-oh, it started grinding my welders. Don't get too close. Okay. You know, for these littler pieces, I could probably just use the turtle to get it. I don't know why I'm trying to get it with the big guy. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this thing down for just a second. For some reason, the spectator just got kicked, and it says I lost connection. Well, there we go. So, guess we're reloading the world. Alrighty, friends. I have returned. It's actually been a little while since I recorded. After my computer kind of shut down, I took that as a time to kind of take a step back, and then since then I kind of got a little bit sick, and so I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit more annoying than usual. Also, in the interim between when I started recording this and now, I also posted my last video. And I've gotten a lot of ideas on how I could handle this ship that I wish I kind of would have done prior to what I decided to do. I mean, I'm not too upset about making our third turtle, because, well, I have a problem, and more turtles is the solution. I mean, actually, it looks like it looks like the trash removal got to it. The only thing really left is actually this. Huh. Well, here's the thing. If I had a bunch more stuff still left in here, then I would have done that. But since my trash removal kind of got rid of all this other just like junk, the only thing left is this. So, you know what I might do is I should just grab this last piece, see if I can lift it with the welding platform, and just call it a day. Set up my drill again. Alright, but that's kind of a big piece, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's see how this works. I don't think I've lifted a piece this big before, so this could go catastrophically wrong. Oh. Oh man, was that the easiest, most effective way to do that? Absolutely not. But man, that was cool. And I was focusing so much on my flying, I really only got to glance over at the spectator cam like every once in a while. But I am so excited to watch that footage and have that sped up. That's gonna be awesome. All right, well, let me just clean up the rest of that stuff with the grinding turtle, and then we'll kind of work on our next project, which is probably gonna be to reset up that mine, because yeah, we need to keep getting resources, and specifically we're gonna need to get some of that uranium. All right, well, looks like here, let me get rid of the stuff from last week. It looks like we did something with that crashed ship. Done. We scrapped it for parts. You know, honestly, I really don't think I need an inside printer. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Expanding the elevator would be a good idea. But right now I'm not really building anything in the garage for a second. I do need to build new mine. I think that's what we're gonna work on right now to replace the old one, because, yeah, I mean, not that we're gonna be running out of iron anytime soon, but I would like uranium and silver. Oh! Oh, what just happened? Oh, did I run out of battery? Gosh dang it. Yeah, I know. This sucks. Well, that wasn't great. I'm surprised I didn't break more stuff. I fell pretty far. Alright, well, death it is then. I wonder if this other turtle is strong enough to lift this one out of here. We gonna find out. It does not look like it is. Probably because that one was full of stuff anyway, so that one kind of had a hard time lifting its cargo. Okay, well, how do I want to do this? Honestly, what I should probably do is I should probably make a reactor and put the reactor on there and then like let the batteries recharge, because most of the thrusters are still good. I just need to recharge the batteries. Okay, alright, well, slight detour. Oh, are you kidding me? Is the storm hitting right now? Ugh. I hate storms. Alright, I'm not even gonna deal with this. I'm just gonna let it run its course. I'll put the spectator cam in a cool way and I'm just gonna wait it out. I ain't dealing with that crap. Okay, well that was annoying. Alright, let's go head back into the mine and see if we can slap some reactors onto this thing. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, because these like small, one, I don't have very much uranium, and also these small reactors don't do that much power, and I have quite a few batteries. But really all I need is enough charge to get it back to the base. Probably need to turn off all the lights. If I can get to like, I don't know, 3% charge maybe, I can get it out of here. I'll also just slap another battery on there, or maybe 2, and then just let the actual batteries drain the 20% that you start out with. Okay, I'm gonna check in on the turtle, see how the batteries are doing down there. Okay, it's gonna be really nice when I have silver and uranium, because just having a reactor on these turtles rather than these batteries will be so much nicer. Alright, so it looks like the batteries that I threw on there are about done. So I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna grind down those temporary batteries that I put on. Man, can it not be dusty? Okay, we're at 11% charge, so I think I can fly this thing out of here. So let me take this guy, okay, and then let's do this. I don't have the remote control configured the way I need it to be, so that's just super duper. Why don't we do it the manual way then, since nothing has chosen to be easy today. Space engineers woke up and chose violence. And I have to quickly throw on a connector. Okay, now it's charging up again. Okay, I'm gonna let the turtle charge to 50%, and then we'll finish this mine. We're so close. All we needed to do was just finish those pistons, and then slap some drills on there, and this behemoth of a mine would be ready to rock and roll. But of course, that was too much to ask. I mean, it's my own dang fault, right? Like, I wasn't paying attention to the battery. I just wish it wasn't the case. You know what? You know what's better than 50%? 40%. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, it says I'll be good to go for 30 minutes. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, let's do this. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh man, my depth perception tonight is awful. Oh my gosh. Where's my projector? Alright, here we go again. Quick little drive-by. Thank you. Alright, let's keep it going. Oh, I didn't get my ladder. There we go. Son of a... Ugh. This is just a series of unfortunate events. Just let me build my drill. Okay. Okay. Goodness. Are you? Oh. Oh my gosh. I was. Oh my gosh. I'm like 99% sure that I got on this thing from the ladder, but there's still a part of me that's just like, what if? Oh, thank you. Okay. And okay. That was awful. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to bring down this piston right here till it's like about where I want it to be. This bottom one, because I added additional drills, or I added additional pistons, as you probably noticed, and so it's gonna even be an even wider circle. Okay, so let's set this minimum to like 3, and let's reverse it. Let's see where that puts us. I feel like that should be good for like this hill over here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Alright, well let me go set this up, and now we also have like a bunch more pistons aiming down. So yeah, and then once it's gone through this whole thing, then I can reverse those 3, well, still 4. 3 and an additional 3 meters from this last one. And then we can go a second time with all of this craziness. So that'll be pretty cool. Alright. It's getting itself set up, and it's gonna just go on its own. Oh, whoops. I actually need to... Hold on. I forgot I need to pause it because I need to extend those non-mining pistons. Yeah, so let's reverse these bad boys and see how ridiculous this whole thing looks. We need to be able to see through the spectator because this could just blow up, and then that would be awful. Alright, looks like it's starting to move. Slowly but surely. I'm gonna zoom out the spectator cam. That doesn't feel safe. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna try to forget about that feeling, and let's get it going. Gosh, I just really hope nothing bad happens. I say as I just had like a series of awful events happen, but I worked so hard on that mine, and I just need it to get to the uranium and to the silver. But before we go, I want to take this thing over, and let's go see how the ice mine is doing. There was a moment there where I was halfway expecting a crashed ship to just be on top of my ice mine. Okay, it's currently stopped. Why is it stopped? Have we run out of something? Power, maybe? Because I have like 37 things. Oh no, did we fill them up? Oh, hey, we filled all these up. No way. I did not expect that to happen. That's pretty neat. And then I'm assuming we also filled, oh my gosh, yeah, we filled every large cargo container we have. Wowzers. Okay. Alright, okay. So why don't we build a little bit more storage? Cool. That's something nice to happen finally. Alright, let's get to building this stuff. So I'm not gonna lie. I think for these ones, rather than like having them piped up from the top, just because like if I continue to make tanks, then it's just going to continue to get all crazy. So I think for these supplemental pipes or supplemental tanks, I think I'm just gonna do it like this, and then that way, if I want to put additional tanks, I can just keep going. You know, should I do it like this? Yeah, let's do it like that. Oh, it looks like when I connected this to the base decided that I needed to put the extra ice into my into this ship. That is unfortunate. Oh, I didn't even think about it, but it also filled the tanks on the crawler. Very nice. Dang, we're doing pretty good on the waterfront. I meant to say hydrogen front, but it is funny that this is basically a waterfront in Space Engineers. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing it manually. Okay, I need to pause this ice mine, because there's ice everywhere. Like, it has overflown everything. This is not something that I had really planned for. It's pretty funny because I don't know if I can I was about to say, like, you know what, I'll drive the crawler back because we're out of steel plates to be able to weld up the rest of those tanks. Oh, we're also out of battery. That's why we're having a seizure over here. Is it out of power, or what is happening here? Wait, hold on. Wait, do we not even have a battery? We didn't even make a battery for this base? Oh, yes we did. Most of them are on the thing, but yeah, we're out of. Okay. Well, seems like there's a few things we kind of need to do here. Yeah, so like I was trying to say before I got distracted by the blinking lights, was there's 1.4 million ice in these cargo containers right here, and these two tanks are fully filled. So this thing is heavier than it's ever been. So don't know how I feel about driving this thing back with all of that stuff, but it's not like there's anywhere else that I can put the ice. Plus, obviously, I can't drive it back now because we're out of power. So, yeah. So I think the first thing we're probably gonna do is we're probably gonna need to go. We probably need to. Gosh, this. We need to build batteries, but then we also need to build something to charge the batteries. You know what I should do? I'm gonna turn all this stuff off. I guess. I want to turn the base off, but I could do it over here. Okay. There we go. Base has been turned off. I should probably open the doors before I do that. Okay. Base is turned off, but it should still generate power. Hopefully it will recharge the batteries on this thing, so I can actually drive it around. Oh, you idiot! All right. I'm being dumb. You know what I could easily put on this base to make power a thing? How about a hydrogen engine? I I have so much hydrogen. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Scratch all the other stuff I was saying. I'm gonna go take this thing back to the base, grab the components for a hydrogen engine or two, depending on how many resources they require, and then I'll bring it back to this base, and we'll kind of jump start it with the hydrogen engine. That mine is like so intimidating, like with how crazy huge it is. I don't even know if it's actually gotten through. Okay, yeah, it has. Dang. Yeah, look at the new circumference is going to be wild. I noticed that the reason I did it this way is because I noticed that the uranium was kind of off to the side a little bit. And plus that over there is kind of ugly. So I just wanted to both be able to get the uranium and also clean it up a little bit. So that's why I made it just freaking enormous. Okay, yeah, so let's get the stuff for a hydrogen engine. I think it's so funny that I was like thinking of like a 40-step plan on how I was going to get this done, and I forgot that hydrogen engines exist. So, okay. I grabbed the components for a couple of them. That'll also help eat through some of that crazy amount of ice inventory that we have. I mean, not necessarily that's the goal, because all ice is kind of precious to us until we get to space. But I'm pretty happy that we have as much as we do, because I mean, now immediately I'm like, hey, we can start planning on going to space. Okay, let's get this thing started. Okay, so looks like that is working. Let's head back to the main base while this kind of fills up those additional. Well, you know what? I'll just run back to the main base, grab as much steel plates as I can. Let's see, and then I'll come back. I'll weld these last two or three. Two. Okay. Alright, yeah, let me head back to the main base, grab some steel plates. We had the large steel tubes here, so I just put those in, and then we'll weld up those last ones, and yeah, I think at that point we'll call it a day. Alright, I have returned with the steel plates. Let's just weld this up. I'm pretty happy with the amount that we've been able to get. I'm gonna head back to the base, and then we'll sign off. Okay, let's take a look at this. So we built the new mine, and what a mine it is. That thing is freaking crazy, but I'm hoping in a good way. Let's just not go there. Okay, so some things for next time. We need to build more power generation ice mine. So whatever form that's going to take, most likely just a tower of wind turbines. I'd also like to fix the crawler. Some people had given me a couple different suggestions in the comments on the last episode, saying that I might have put my wheels on upside down, which is definitely something that sounds like I would do. So I'm going to check that next time and see if they are. If they're not, then we'll see what else happens. And then, honestly, at some point we need to start designing our ship. Our spaceship. The ship that will take us to space. And that thing has gotta be cool. I also need to design... I need to come up with some way. So if you guys have any ideas in the comments, I need to come up with some way to design an airtight way that I can dock to like my space station that I'm eventually gonna build. Or like if I build a base on a moon that has no atmosphere, and I don't have a spacesuit, like I need to be able to get onto a ship without having to go outside. So I have a couple ideas floating around in my head, and I'll probably try them out in creative, just on a different thing. If that's something you guys would want to see, my just fumbling about, let me know. But I'm gonna work on trying to design something like that. And if you guys have any mod or script ideas, or just like cool engineering ideas, definitely let me know, because I feel like that is gonna be one of the crucial elements for us to be able to continue this playthrough, is to figure out how we're gonna do airtight docking. But anyway, all of that and much more to come. So thanks everyone for tuning in to No Suit Survival, and we'll catch you next time.